Today on One Door Studios, we're talking about a milestone we just hit this weekend, and we're going to be giving you an update on how we are spending the first distribution of funds. Join John, Jason, and Steve for this week's One Door Studios update. All right, guys, welcome to One Door Studios broadcast for today. We have another great piece of news for you. We have hit another benchmark over the weekend. Yesterday, we broke 200 investors. It was only 21 days ago that we announced that we had reached 100, so that's pretty amazing. We only took 21 days for 100 investors. And we promised that we would let our investors know how we're using the first disbursement of funds in the first 100K. So the great news is that we can actually start working on this project at a full pace, increasing the value of this IP. Nearly the same week that this novel, calculated, is hitting the virtual shelves and getting out to the globe. John, Jason, what's our first step in this process now that we've reached 100K?
First focus is script, of course. That is the platinum currency in our industry. So getting our script where it needs to be. The novel is at that platinum level. What we need to do now is bring the script up to that level. So we've been doing things. We've done story breakdowns and we've done things that are preliminary to doing the script. Now we are doing a search for screenwriters. And then we'll begin the negotiating with them and get them started on the script. And so the bulk of the money that we receive for this first rolling close goes for scripting. The secondary part goes for continuing the role of increasing our investors. So like Stephen said, we have this great swell of investors that have come in. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
all of you are responsible for that. Yeah. So we need to keep that roll. And it's not just a roll. It's not going 50 miles an hour down the road. It's increasing. You know, it may have been 45 when we started. Now we're up to 65, and it continues to increase. So, you know, we hoped to have our full investment in at that kind of a gradual roll by about August or 1st of September. Now it looks like we're going to beat that.
So I think in my opinion, like you guys have kind of heard this too, that we're doing better than we expected. And people have said we're actually, even our return on ad spend is way higher than average for crowdfunding, right?
Yeah, right. Jason spends the most time with our media planner and buyer, DNA. But did you want to say something, Jay?
No, I just got to say they're great. Jason Fishman. I mean, one of the reasons we went with him was because, you know, he's on Forbes and he's just an educator. He's amazing. The other thing I was going to mention is that something investors keep saying over and over again in the comments are that they just really appreciate us as a team. And I'd say John in particular, his experience. And we appreciate that, you know.
And I think the one thing that we really strive very hard to be is incredibly transparent to our investors, so that they can. I mean, you're investing, you know, a small or large amount of money. You want to know what's happening. You want to be in the dark for a long time. So that's why we do these videos. And so of this first roll is roughly about $100,000. Jason, what's the breakdown of the percentage? How much is going to script? How much is going to further marketing?
40% is going to the script, so 40,000. 30% to the second main thing, which is the media buy, and then 15 to the development team to help us keep going, and 5% to contingency, and then a little bit to WeFunder.
So we've last month we spent about I think in our own media buy about $10,000 from and Facebook and Google ads, and not Google ads, Facebook and Instagram ads, and we had a really great ROAS. And it's been really rolling forward well.
If we weren't fearful about mentioning it, we've had our share of miracles in our opening, and we've been able to leverage our media presence in pretty spectacular ways.
The really cool part about it is some projects, you know, require like 100% funding before you can actually get going, and that's not the way we're able to work, because we're actually able to get this project rolling at the same pace as if we had all the funds, because, you know, script writing takes a while. And so while that script writing is occurring, we continue to raise the rest of the amount. So we're actually going full steam now, despite not having 100% raised. So don't stop investing money, guys. You know, we needed to come in. We needed to finish, but we have what we need to start and get this ball rolling. And thank you guys for that.
So some of you have read the book at this point. We're taking all these steps. One of the steps is actually getting the book in your hands and seeing, oh my gosh, what have I done? Or, oh my gosh, what have I done? And it's the latter. It's the excitement that some of you have had in reading the copy of the book, and some of you have posted it on Goodreads and other places. We just you can't know how affirming that is to us to get your comments. And some of you have even sent us copies of what you posted on different services. Please continue that. Thank you for reading. Post them on WeFunder, post them on Goodreads or wherever, and send us copies. We love seeing them also, so we can get a feel for the pulse beat in the marketplace. But all of that, your questions are awesome. Yep. Keep them coming. There are no bad questions. If you have a question, it's likely somebody else has it as well. And it gives us fuel for these little videos that we do that are good for you and good for us.
You know, on that note, John, I just want to add that if you guys want to help us out, getting into your social media and sharing Calculated with your friends, not just the movie, but also the novel that's coming out soon on the 11th. All of it is very helpful to us. We've only got 3 media accounts. You guys have 200 plus. Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, it's been fun reading the comments from people who have invested, just how excited they are about this project, how they see the potential, just like we see the potential for it too. So keep it coming, guys, and we'll be in touch again really soon with some more updates, guaranteed.
All right.